And staying with transport, with 85 million passengers using it a year, Oxford Circus is one of London's busiest tube stations. But with the countdown to Christmas well and truly underway in the West End, tube bosses have decided it's just a bit too busy and are warning commuters to avoid the station at peak times. Tara Welsh reports.
For some, it's the most wonderful time of the year. For others, it's simply the busiest.
It's terrible, really, because you end up standing in a queue for about 20 minutes sometimes, so it's not great, is it?
Once was so long that I decided to walk to another station. The other time was about 10 minutes or so, you know, not too bad, especially if it doesn't happen too often.
Oxford Circus is always busy, but at this time of year, things get worse.
London is getting busier and busier, and it's not just, of course, Oxford Circus, it's all of the underground, right late until the night. It's heaving all the time now. So we have seen an increase in assaults and abuse, unfortunately, but also huge overcrowding and all kinds of congestion concerns.
Sometimes the gates are closed to ease the crowds. Now TfL is advising people to use other stations at peak times.
We've had extra staff on the station, both on the platforms, in the tunnels and passageways at known blocking points, and also in the ticket hall area to help customers get in, get their ticket and move down onto the platforms.
While the extra shoppers can cause misery for some, others keep smiling.
If you turn left there, you'll be on New Bond Street.
Lisa is hired by local businesses to try and ease the Oxford Street experience.
It's just more people to help. I just love the area because, I mean, it's such a nice area coming visiting. So I just love the more people, the happier I am. So it's a beautiful area being in.
That may be. It's just the getting home that can be the problem. Well, we're overlooking Regent Street and it's very Christmassy. It's quite beautiful from up here, actually. But down on the ground, things can feel quite different. Very busy around Oxford Circus Station. Not that busy tonight, but around 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock sometimes, as you've seen, people can be queuing for up to 30 minutes. Now, TfL say the solution to this is to use other stations. And they say things are getting better. Well, joining me now is Jace Tyrell. Now, Jace, you represent some of the shops on Oxford Street. How do they feel about all of this congestion? You know, people, I'm sure it's great them having lots of people in their shops, but nightmare for their shoppers trying to get home.
Yeah, I think congestion's a big issue for a number of central London stations. I think these measures will hopefully help alleviate some of that stress, better signage, ambassadors. Of course, we want our shoppers to have a good time when they're here on Oxford Street. And you're right, there are a number of stations, 5 and 10 minutes of Oxford Circus, and hopefully shoppers will start using them a bit more as well.
Do you think TfL should be doing more to try and get the local station moving?
Yeah, I think they are putting in some good measures, and that's good news. But I think we've got a big situation in London, population growing, a lot more demand on public services and transport. So we've got to invest. We've got to make our stations bigger, invest in the right services, and obviously immediately try and help move our shoppers around Oxford Street and the West End so they have a better experience when they're here.
And considering it can be crowded, it's wet tonight, people are going online, how come it's still so busy on Oxford Street? People just keep on coming back, don't they?
I think, look at it, fantastic lights, the windows, the products, everything from Prada to Primark on Oxford Street. I think we have huge appeal to not just Londoners but around the world. So we hope people want to come and experience that. But if we can relieve some of that congestion at Oxford Circus, that's got to be good news for the businesses and, of course, shoppers coming to Oxford Street.
And how are they finding competition from those indoor places like Westfield, like Bluewater this time of year?
I think our sales and our footfall is still growing year on year. I think the great thing about the West End and Oxford Street is that mix of brands, those flagship stores, and of course the theatres and the restaurants. This is unsurpassed around the world. Londoners love it and tourists from around the world love it also.
Well, Jace Tyrell, thank you very much. Now, if you can't bear the crowds, there's only 2 weeks to go till Christmas. And then, of course, we've got the January sales to look forward to.
OK, Tara, thanks very much.